It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle made that time by Anthony Ball.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance on the bootleg.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Down. Hey, go field.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott
Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Man open, that's Ray McCloud.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken way up at the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Down. Check smash.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Strike. Check. Strike. Blue check. Smith red. Check. Huh?
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Slide through. Come on, 38.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Kill! 47!
From the 41, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
Kill!
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double. Hey, cross field.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On play action, Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Touchdown!
George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
There you go. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some space here. 154 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 cycles.
Now Lance. Out to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ready up? Hey, computer.
Here's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked